and that I just did that for no reason, no provoking, just that I lost my mind. That's all you told her. And he's like, see, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have entertained working things out. I knew I all you wanted to do was argue. I'm not telling her that. It's like the first day that we like decide that we're gonna cooperate and come back together, because he randomly abandoned me, y'all, probably to go cheat in June or July one time. I don't know what the fuck was going on with him, but he like caused an argument that didn't exist and then just like abandoned me and wouldn't talk to me and like made everybody think that like I was scary while projecting all these horrible things at me. Like it took me being called a gold digger like 5 times before I said the same thing back. I was like, okay, I'm starting to think that you're a gold digger, because I'm not. I know I'm not. So why are you saying that over and over again? Is that an insecurity you have? Like, I think you're the gold digger. Like, you know what I mean? That it's like, yeah, like it was that. And then I was like, and then his ex-wife was like, I'm not afraid of you, Elle. I'm afraid for you. I'm like, bitch, I'm afraid for you if you're a part of this. And I know you are. I'm afraid for you and the justice system and what they're going to do with you. And the one time I was like, yo, why don't we just take this outside and brawl out for 10 minutes? That would save me a lot of time. I'm a busy person. So I would rather prefer that, actually. Instead of doing all this covert shit and trying to destroy my life in the shadows, how about you just show up? Let's just use our hands or something. Like, because I'm not doing this. This is ridiculous. If you want it, like, tell me how you really feel. I'll even let you throw the first punch. Let's do it. Let's go. Like, for real. Because, yeah, I think he went back to his ex. He literally had one of his exes pick him up and made it seem like he had to escape me. Made it seem like he needed to be rescued because I'm unhinged. Because literally I told him, hey, if you don't bring my vehicle back now, I'm putting all your computer out on the sidewalk. So whatever happens to it, not my problem, because I'm never gonna feel trapped. That's my biggest PTSD, y'all, and he knew that, and that's why he tried to trap me at every turn. And I made it clear that I will crash out for that. If I feel trapped, I will destroy everything you fucking own in this home before I'm trapped. I promise you. Okay, there's no way in hell. Like, if you're gonna block the doorway for me, I will smash a window and fly out that bitch if I have to, before I'm trapped in a room or blocked in some kind of way where I don't have my freedom. That there is no world. That's when you will see the animalistic side of me come out. Fuck that. Nobody's going to trap me anywhere, in any room, in any home, without a car. And he knew that, like, oh my God, dude. He was just, I can't even believe the things that he did, dude. Like it's just, remembering and it wasn't always that way. Obviously, I would never stay with somebody that's always that way. 95% of the time, it was like the most, what appeared to be loving relationship I've ever been in. I mean, we laughed together. I would make amazing dinners every other night. We were building a business together that sold out, and that's when he left. I had just performed in front of 20,000 people, and I was so excited, and all these new opportunities were coming in, and that's when he left. There was no mistaking. I don't believe in coincidences. He wanted to make his abandonment ritual, his sacrifice ritual, as painful as possible on purpose. So what did he do? He silenced me, just like the person that strangled me did when I lost my voice because of the pressure on my trachea for 3+ months, being afraid I could never sing again. The amount of trauma and fear that surrounds something like that when all you've done your whole life is music, only for somebody to oppress me in a different way, to make me voiceless in a different way. And he knew that. Like, all of this was known. Like, so that's how I knew, oh my God, like, my person is either working against something even more evil and sinister to where he's afraid, or he's okay with evil because he is evil. It's one of the two. So Either one, get the fuck away from me. Like, for real. And I still cared about him, and I would extend the olive branches sometimes. I would try to reach out to anyone to make sure, like, is he okay? Is he having a crisis or something? Like, what is this, right? But only to be met with, L, if you're going to ask about him, I'm going to have to block you. You're being a narcissist. You're not respecting boundaries. Oh my God, y'all. It was diabolical. I was like, holy shit. This is truly pure, next level, top shelf, stank, rotten evil is what this is. Mm-hmm. This is spiritual bankruptcy on their end. This is rotting maggots of the soul. This is soulless. Beyond cruel. Because everybody knew I was none of those things, but they wanted me to think I was. Sick. They wanted to poison my beautiful mind, my kind energy, and make me think that I deserve this for some reason, that I did something. Sick. Oh, gross, guys. I'm sorry to vent, but I feel inclined to say this. And just in case y'all are watching, you have 5 days to make me an offer and tell me how you're going to restore what has been affected and broken. For all the money that you blocked and took, you're going to invest and put in interest, or it's going to be forced in the courts. That's fine. You don't have to do that. I tried to be diplomatic, but instead, we can make a show of it because you guys love that shit. You can do it in front of everybody. You can be convicted legally in front of everybody. And this is somebody who is ex-military, you guys. Do you know, like, what the military would say if they found men doing this to an innocent woman? Like, yeah. Pretty sure his father was involved. And he receives a pension, I believe, from the military. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, the crazy shit people do, huh? It's like, help, y'all. Anyway, very demonic. Unbelievably. I've never seen anything like it. Truly, I have not. In that moment, and then I had a dream to confirm that Spirit sent me of us somehow, it was me and him in a car, and it confirmed my worst fear. It was me and him in a car. Somehow we ended up driving into a lake. The car was drowning. I was in the passenger seat. He was in the driver's seat. And the water was rising. We couldn't get the door open, but there was help coming. Okay? But the car was sinking. And I was now, at this point, we were about to be holding our breath. I saw, though, the light at the, like, towards the top, towards the higher part of the water. Because we were going, like, under the water now at this point. And there was already a person there that was trying to open his window. Because his window was closer to them when they went into the lake. Right? And they finally got him out and pulled him out, and instead of saying no, she's still there, right? She's still there. Grab her too. He looked at me for a second, and then he didn't say anything. And my seatbelt was like, it told, literally, God sent me dreams, yo. That was what I was dealing with. Like, he literally, truly didn't care what happened to me. He didn't care what happened to my health. He didn't care he literally was willing to use me as a human sacrifice or a scapegoat for whatever his agenda was. Like, literally. That was my confirmation for sure. And I woke up crying my heart out because it was so real. And I had just thought that was the safest pair of arms I've ever slept in. Like, it was like he was possessed. I feel like there was witchcraft, y'all. There was a lot. There was childhood trauma, probably. a lot of it. But I feel like they were messing with his head so much, and there was so much pressure from like his mom or his parents or whatever that he was hiding from me. And I was the one component that apparently was causing it all, because they didn't want him to be with me. They didn't want us to be together. I didn't do anything wrong besides whatever he was telling them, which is all diabolical and crazy. Like, but for some reason he felt unsafe. That's what he was telling people. He was telling people that he felt unsafe. I felt unsafe. Oh my God. I was the one in and out of the hospital. I was the one thinking of driving into a tree. I was the one having asthma attacks, only to be abandoned at the ER by your diabolical mother and you because I was going to tell her the truth about why I threw the dish. Like, oh my God, what is happening here? It was sick. And then he like changed his number and disappeared, y'all. Oh my God, it's like a nightmare. It's like crazy. It's fucked up. it's like they should make a movie, because like people would be at the edge of their seats. They really would. Yeah, it's horrible. And there was no checking in on me. There was no missing me. There was no, and I don't know, like oh my God, I brought so much. There was so much to miss and like he could just cut me off cold turkey for over 2 years. Like I haven't seen him since that day that he left and changed his like I couldn't even it was like, oh my God, this is the worst decision I've ever made in my love life that I couldn't have even. I'm the creativest person that there ever was, and in all of my imagination I could have never imagined anything like it. Because I've never lived anything like it. I know that it's possible. There's evil out there. But did I ever think that I would experience such evil? No, because I don't deserve to. I've done nothing to deserve it. So unless I'm dealing with a psycho, no, I couldn't imagine that. I could even imagine the strangulation from the drug addict way before I could imagine what this was. And I couldn't imagine that either, because it's like, what the fuck? Like, so I was just like, it was like, whoa, y'all. It was like, I was actually like, do I just exist to be traumatized? Like, is this how it's going to be moving forward the rest of my life? I literally would sit there and ponder and flirt with the idea of peace being me just not existing anymore. Because I my body couldn't handle it. It was starting to, like, I wasn't able to eat. I was suffering. I wasn't able to sleep. I couldn't handle like the heartache anymore. I just, because I didn't understand why it was happening. Like, why is it that nobody wanted to protect me? Why is it that, like, is this just the only thing I'm ever gonna know? Like, it's impossible. How can it be? But it's like too many traumatic events happened in a row, sadly, and I was in a really dark, sad, very sad place. Yeah, and it was all out of my control. All of it was, there was nothing, like, it's just so sad that anyone could do that, let alone somebody that you were good to for any reason whatsoever. Like, somebody couldn't pay me $1 million in cash to do that to somebody. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. And this motherfucker could just leave and go drink and party and go on vacation? What? Let alone sleep? And then just cut me off cold turkey as if cuddling with me is not something of value. My love, my presence, my everything that I thought we were built. Like, so I was like, oh my God. This is like, I dated a psycho or something. Like, so yeah, that's why I was always into psychology, y'all, but that's why I got so deep into it, because like, yeah. Anyway, I might have to sign off, y'all, because that was a lot for me, and I felt inclined to say that. If anyone's watching, you have 5 days. So, and the amount of things that you guys have done to me, you could probably be in jail or prison or whatever for decades. So, if I were you, I'd offer me quite a bit of money and apologies from everybody that was involved, because I already know who was. So if you would like to call my bluff, go for it. That's fine. If that's your choice. You have 2 choices and that's what you choose. That's your choice, and I respect that, because I respect autonomy and choices. I don't steal people's choices and silence them. Oh, Audrey, okay, yeah. Just Jade? Okay, Jade, do you want to do a mini read? Yeah, we can do a mini read. It'll help me get my mind off of it. Let's do it real quick. Okay. All right, Jade. Let's see. Let me just clear this energy here. All right, love. Which platform did you send the payment to? Oh, thank you, love. Yeah, I really don't want to go to court. That's going to be a burden, but I'm willing to burden myself with that. I'm hoping that they're not like so unintelligent that they would rather that than somehow avoiding that. It's like, but there's no outcome in which I walk away being a victim. Like I was victimized and I'm going to get retribution.